Welcome to Dark Knight Films Reviews and another horror movie night. Tonight, I will be reviewing Friday the 13th, Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan, released in 1989. Friday the 13th, Part 8 stars Kane Hodder, Jensen Daggett, Scott Reeves, Peter Mark Richman, VIII Dupree, and Kelly Hugh. Friday the 13th, Part 8 was written and directed by Rob Hedden. I've discussed some stinkers in the past with Freddy's Dead and Seed of Chucky, and man, this one's right up there with them. It's worse than that, though. I am a big fan of the Friday the 13th films. I've got them all over here in my collection, except this one. This film is the equivalent to those new Halloween movies after 2018. I don't have them in my collection either. I saw 2018 in the theaters. Never brought it into my collection. And the sequels that followed that 2018 movie, nope. Same way with this one. This one, seen it in the theaters and was highly disappointed and never put it in my collection. So, what makes this film so bad? Well, number one, the movie is called Jason Takes Manhattan, and 80% of the film takes place on a fucking boat. The Lazarus. And since I don't have this movie in my collection, if I'm not showing a bunch of clips, it's because I don't have the fucking movie in my collection. I don't have a lot of clips of it. So, any clips I'm showing, shit I just found on the internet. Screw it. But Rob Hedden wrote what could have been a very good film on this. But due to Paramount never really giving a rat's ass about the Friday the 13th films, they limited this film to a very low budget to where he couldn't do a lot of the big stuff that he wanted to do that was in his original script. His original script did feature Jason in New York a lot more, and in Manhattan a lot more, and a lot of more landmark areas in New York. He was supposed to have been at killing people, but all because of Paramount. Not only that, is this film is just like VII, is very muted because of the MPAA. So the kills are just so lackluster that it's just like, even the one that it seems to be everybody's favorite in this film, which is when VIII Dupree's Julius tries to fight Jason. It's the stupidest fucking thing ever to begin with. Try to fight fucking Jason. He's wearing a fucking hockey mask, and you're sitting there gonna punch him in the fucking hockey mask. You're not punching him in the face, dumbass. He's protected. His face is protected with that. So he's hurting his hands. So that was stupid to begin with. So it wasn't a really cool moment where somebody was trying to fight Jason. I just saw it as, what the fuck? This guy's an idiot. But then that moment where he, give me your best shot, and he grabs him and punches his head off, and it goes flying into the dumpster down below. It's like, that wasn't even that great of a kill. It was stupid and ridiculous. Now, if you look at the Friday the 13th video game, when you see Jason punch somebody's head off or whatever, he doesn't technically punch their head off. He just punches their head completely in and everything. That's cool. It's cool the way it was done in the video game. This movie, no. It's not one of my... Hell, one of my favorite kills in this is when Kelly Hugh, her character of Ava, gets in the... And that one has its stupid moments as well, because, Jason just keeps shifting all around the room. She looks one way, he's there. She looks another way, he's there. It's like, what the fuck is this stupid shit? But when he grabs her up and lifts her up in the air and just chokes the living shit out of her and then throws her down, the intensity in that, if the rest of the movie had really cool stuff like that, might have liked it a lot better. But Jason's design, he's all slimy and and then when his mask comes off, oh my God, what the fuck is that? And you've got so-called final girl who is boring. Jensen, Daggett's Rennie, and even Scott Reeves' Sean Roberts, they're lame-ass, boring characters that you don't give a rat's ass about. Even though they give you this bullshit backstory with Jensen Daggett's Rennie, being afraid of the water because she saw Jason one time. Bull fucking shit. She couldn't have saw Jason when Jason was a kid, when she was a kid, because Jason is far, far older than Rennie. Unless Rennie is like in her 50s at this point and just looks like she's a teenager or whatever she's supposed to be. She could have never saw Jason when he was a kid under the water in Crystal Lake. It's just like the whole ending where the stupid ass toxic waste in the fucking New York sewers. It's like, and then Jason reverting into a kid again. This movie is just crap. The best performance in this whole movie is Peter Mark Richmond as Charles McCullough. And he is sorely misused. He is almost the equivalent of Terry Kaiser's character in Part 7. But he doesn't get as good of an arc and as good of storyline stuff as Terry Kaiser got. Dr. Cruz was a much more interesting character than what they gave Charles McCullough. So, my final review of Friday the 13th, Part 8, Jason Takes a Boat Ride. Oops, I'm sorry. It's Jason Takes Manhattan from 1989. I'm going to give this film a 4.2 out of 10. This was, and still is to me, the bottom of the barrel when it comes to Friday the 13th films. I hope to hell that they don't never get any worse than this. Rumor has it they're supposed to be restarting Friday the 13th again with new films now that this stupid-ass lawsuit has been resolved. But hopefully we won't never get a movie as bad as this one. But what do you think of this film? Do you agree with my review? Do you disagree? Let me know in those comments down below. And as usual, if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell icon so you can be notified about future videos just like this. And while you're by the subscribe button, click that join button and become a Dark Knight fan. Alright. Hope you've enjoyed this horror movie night. And I hope you will join us tomorrow for another Dark Knight Films night. Thanks for watching.